Okay guys, you read the title, you know what this is about. Obviously we're going to be ranking all 21 of Marvel's movies from worst to best. Before we get into that, I need to just give some quick disclaimers. 7, in fact. First, just so you know, these are all my opinions. So I will probably not rate these movies in the same order as anyone else that you see or any other news article. 2, I haven't watched these movies in a year, since Infinity War came out, so my opinion might be a little bit old on them, might be a little bit rusty. 3, all of these are still just my opinion. Like, obviously, like, different people have different tastes, different, like, reasons why they like things, so these are just going to be based off of my opinion. 4, I am definitely going to rewatch all of these before Endgame. I'm already planning on it now. In fact, I'm probably going to end up watching Iron Man tonight, just to start it all off again, because my friends are planning on doing it. But last year when they tried to do it, I got shaky and I had to do it by myself. And like, yeah, my friends this year are like more dedicated, but probably still gonna end up doing it by myself. 5, obviously, again, these are just my opinion. Like, people can have differences. It doesn't have to be a huge argument just because I don't rank something the same way that you would rank it or the same way you've seen other creators rank movies. 6, yes, I purposely didn't wear any Marvel clothing. Yeah, this is really weird. I'm usually wearing some sort of superhero brand, some symbol, some something. But no, not even, like, my pants are just cargo pants, my socks, they just have burgers on them. Like, I legitimately have no superhero clothes on right now. That's kind of weird. But, like, the reason I'm not wearing it, I know that it kind of feels weird to say this, because I know that I shouldn't have to preference that I'm not wearing anything, that I don't have favoritism. Because, and for the last point, for 7, these are all my opinion. Like, if I like a superhero, I would probably rate that movie higher. Maybe not because it's the best, but because I really like the superhero. Like, now that that's all out of the way, let's just jump into this list. Number 21, Thor the Dark World, because realistically, a movie had to be there. And I felt really bad doing it to the Incredible Hulk, because we really don't get any other movies involving him, so can we really blame him when the only time we see him is in other people's movies? Number 20, The Incredible Hulk, because it's still a terrible movie and we should not let it slide, even though it is old and is one of the first. We expect better these days, and it's going to be ranked low because of it. 19, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. I have never been the hugest fan of the Guardians of the Galaxy series, and Volume 2 definitely wasn't as good as Volume 1, so, yeah. 18, Iron Man 2. I used to really like this movie. I thought that was the best Iron Man, like when it was like just 1 and 2. But as like times got on, as I've watched more and more, I realized, it really doesn't hold up. So it's kind of fallen. 17, Avengers Age of Ultron. Yeah, it's a great movie. Yeah, I like it. But on its own, it doesn't hold a lot. Like, yeah, it builds up stuff, and like obviously that's how we meet Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver, even though Quicksilver dies. And that's how, like, we get more into Tony and how, like, he has that evil vision of the future, which plays on Infinity Wars. And, like, it explains the new Jarvis, it explains Ultron, it gives a lot of depth to Tony's character, and it reveals, like, ooh, how Captain America can almost move the hammer and, like, tempting stuff like that. So, it's good for plot development and character development for future movies, but on its own, it's not an amazing movie. Also, the fact that Quicksilver died by a bullet, still not over that yet, Marvel. Ant-Man and the Wasp. This one has the same problem that Age of Ultron did. Yeah, I'm guessing it'll be more important in the future, but I can't give a movie high rankings just because it sets up stuff. Number 15 is Thor. Now, Thor treated so well. Like, yeah, it was a great movie, but that was back when Thor was very unlovable. Like, if we look at Thor from the original Thor movie, and then we look at Thor in Infinity Wars, like, oh my goodness, the massive differences. He has had such a huge character arc. I would argue his character arc is probably the second biggest. Like, it's probably Iron Man and then Thor when it comes to character arcs. Like, oh my gosh, they've done so well with his character. Number 14, Black Panther. Yeah, it was a nice movie. Yeah, it was a pretty good movie, but like, I didn't find anything worth raving about it. Like, yeah, it had a great villain, and yeah, it was pretty cool. But, it also wasn't the greatest that Marvel has ever done. In fact, in my opinion, Marvel did it better 13 different times. Iron Man 3. Oh my gosh, I love it. I actually, don't mean to brag, but I was just in California As you probably seen, if you follow me on my social media, or any of them, in fact, you probably know. Especially Snapchat, my stories were always lit for those like 5 days. And one thing I saw where they filmed the Iron Man, the fight scene at the end, like with the loading station, like I saw that place. It was pretty cool. Like obviously it's still a loading center, but I was thinking like, wow. It was great. Captain America: The First Avenger, because classics are freaking awesome, and that was a great movie, even looking back. Number 11, Captain Marvel. Also, I just gotta say congratulations, Captain Marvel has now entered the top 100 highest grossing movies of all time. You're still number 11 on this list. It was a pretty good movie, but again, like, I rated that movie. In fact, if you didn't see that video, you should probably go up and watch it, because I liked it. In fact, watch both. You know, might as well watch both videos, because I made 2 videos on Captain Marvel. One about the movie and one about the cat. So you should probably go watch both. Number 10, Ant-Man. Just because it was such an amazing, it was a funny movie, it was a great movie. It was a tie-in, like when I think it was the first movie that we saw someone who wasn't directly related to the Avengers interacting with an Avengers member. Like, oh my gosh. Even though it was that little fight scene, it was a crossover. It was the beginning of so much more. Thor Ragnarok, because that's when we finally get to see it. That's when the shift happens. That's when we get awesome Thor, the Thor that we know and love, the Thor that's teaming up with Rocket, the Thor that is an idiot and doesn't go for the head when he can, the Thor that we can cry with, the Thor that has a damaged eye, the Thor that loves his brother even though he's evil. That Thor. Number 8, Iron Man. Again, because classics. Iron Man is just such a nut. Oh my gosh, like it's such a great movie. And it starts out Tony's beautiful character arc, the best character arc in all of Marvel Cinematic Universe. Captain America: Winter Soldier, because then we get Bucky, and Bucky's absolutely amazing. He can fight me. He's amazing. Number 6, Guardians of the Galaxy, because even though I might not be the hugest fan of the Guardians, I will admit, that was an amazing movie. And oh my gosh. And now that I know that James Gunn not only is back for Guardians 3 officially, but is also, like, he is going to be the one, like, he's the one who did Suicide Squad 2. Like, honestly, I have hope for Suicide Squad 2. Like, that is how much faith I have in James Gunn. Number 5, Marvel The Avengers. The first time we see them all together, that was an epic movie. It was all the teamwork that they used. And like the threat was actually like real and it's set up a lot. And it's just iconic. Like that was an iconic moment in just movie history in general. Number 4, Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange has always been one of my favorites. Doctor Strange brings a new element. I know that game theory has talked about, well, film theory, I guess, has talked about how it's not actually magic. But until Marvel decides to confirm that's not magic, I will still believe in magic. It brings a new element, mystical element. It literally opens up the multiverse for them to explore in the future. And Doctor Strange was so good in Infinity War and like, oh, and Thor Ragnarok, obviously. And like, just wow. Like, Doctor Strange is just amazing. And Benny Cucumber, mwah. Number 3, Avengers Infinity War. You know it gotta be up there. You know it's amazing. I mean, I cried in the theater. I started tearing up, obviously. When Peter Parker started disintegrating. Oh my gosh, but just like all around, an amazing movie. Like, edge of my seat the entire time. Number 2, Captain America: Civil War. Maybe just because of the airport fight scene. Maybe because it's like when you see the Avengers split, it's Avengers versus Avengers for the first time, and neither of them are like wrong. Like you can side with whoever you want, but neither of them was clearly in the wrong. It was such a pulling point, and it was just, oh, tension. I remember because my ASL teacher, she's a huge Marvel fan, and like she got the entire class to like argue. Like we had an argument in ASL debating which team we should be on before the movie even came out. It was so much fun, and then we did it afterwards. Like, I miss that. And obviously the number 1, you knew it, and you knew it, Kurt. Boy, I had to do it. I warned you about it in one of my disclaimers. Spider-Man: Homecoming. I love Spider-Man. Spider-Man's always been my favorite superhero, and Spider-Man: Homecoming was absolutely amazing. I saw, so when I was in California, so they reuse sets a lot, and like they like using like weird angles, and like discrete like viewpoints, so that you don't know that they're reusing the same set. But I saw the place where he sits up and like he has that phone call and he says that he had churro that day. Like I saw the place where that was filmed and I was just like, wow. Like you don't think of it. Like you look at it and you don't really know anything. You'd be like, oh, okay, this is nice. But then he said that was where it was filmed. And I instantly saw. I was like, oh my gosh. Like my mind was blown. I'm still, I'm not sure if you can tell. When I'm recording this, I'm not sure when this will go up, but when I'm recording this, I literally got back to Minnesota less than, like, basically exactly 24 hours ago. So I'm still very much on LA vibes right now. But yeah, that was the whole list. That was all 21 movies. Obviously, I'm going to make another video after I rewatch all of them. And once we can add endgame, so then I have all 22 Marvel movies. Oh, yes. Plus, this is just an easy way to get views, obviously. Speaking of getting views, you should view me on my other social media because I'm amazing. Don't forget to comment down below. Comment a list, or at least like your top 5 Marvel movies. I want to know. I want to know like what it is, and give me some explanation as to why. Don't forget to share this with all your friends because Marvel's amazing. Easily shareable, easily clickable, easily likable. Which is why you should like this video as well. And subscribe for future content because I make videos about all superheroes, specifically Marvel usually, but all superheroes. Like Shazam comes out April 5th. You know I'm already all over it. I'm probably going to make another video about it before it comes out. But for any reason, if you didn't watch my old video about Shazam, you should go right up there in the corner. I was talking about how Shazam worries me. And yeah, why you guys should be worried about it too. I don't know why I keep looking at myself. I'm sorry, I should be looking at you guys. But yeah, I think that's all I need, guys. So let's have some fun and smile because Marvel has cranked out 21 pretty amazing movies, at least 15 awesome movies, at least 10 like unbelievably killer movies. And I don't expect them to fall off, honestly. I gotta say it, I gotta speak this into the universe, okay? Especially now that they're gonna introduce Power Pack eventually. Oh my gosh. If you don't know Power Pack, I am obsessed with Power Pack. Like, I talk about Power Pack. I'm actually gonna make a whole video about Power Pack. Probably a whole series, honestly. I could.